Greetings, fellow detectives. Wizard Kitten here, bringing you the 7th video in our walkthrough for Nancy Drew, the White Wolf of Icicle Creek. We just got a lovely little survey from Tino that we need to fill out, unfortunately. So, let's see which of our suspects we can interview here.
Hello again.
I know this is going to sound like a strange question, but what planet do you most identify with?
I guess it would be Mars. You know, that whole god of war thing?
I should have known. I'll see you two later, okay?
Okie dokie.
What's up?
I was just wondering, what planet do you most identify with?
Planet X.
I'm sorry, I meant in our solar system.
Planet X?
But there is no Planet X.
There will be.
So, you identify with Planet X.
Planet X. That's my answer, and I'm sticking to it.
Well, I'll let you go.
Happy trails.
Alright then, you weirdo. Okay, let's take out our little... Where did it go? Here we go. That's Guadalupe. Okay, so Lou identifies with Planet X. And Bill identifies with Mars. Okay, we need Yanni and Guadalupe. Hello, Yanni. I'm so excited to speak with you.
How can I help you?
Ever see Lou Talbot when you're out there training?
The college student? Just yesterday I had to slow down to avoid colliding with him. It ruined my whole session.
I really need to get somewhere in the backcountry and was thinking you could maybe give me a cross-country ski lesson or two?
Out of the question. I don't have the time, the equipment, or frankly, the desire. I am sorry.
Ouch.
Would you mind telling me what planet you most identify with?
Pluto.
Actually, Pluto's not a planet anymore.
That is exactly the point. Pluto stirs up passion and controversy, yet it continues undaunted on its course, as do I. Pluto and I, we are as brothers.
That's all for now.
Kavichinaya.
Well, alright then. Pluto. Post down in the comments below what planet you most identify with. I would probably... Well, Neptune is my favorite planet. And I think because it looks like an ocean, and I just have a thing for oceans. I love ocean animals. I love scuba diving. So probably Neptune would be mine. What are yours? I'd be curious to see the planets you identify with. Okay, let's check in with Ollie.
What you need?
Nothing, apparently.
I'd better get back upstairs.
See you later.
Okay, let's see if we can figure out what side of the bed everyone sleeps on. This is kind of tricky because we already cleaned up their rooms and made their beds and everything. But we can at least see maybe if they have anything, like he has slippers on that side of the bed. So that would mean that he probably prefers the right side. And I think this is Bill's room.
What do you want?
You messed with my rifle, didn't you?
This I gotta hear.
Excuse me?
This fax just came for you. It's from the wacko left-wing wildlife gang that paid you to screw up my rifle so I'd miss that wolf.
How dare you talk to me like that? I'm leaving this place right now.
Good. You just got yourself an escort off the premises.
Uh-oh. But wait! Do you like paprika? I need to know for this stupid survey that I have to do for Tino. Oh, that's unfortunate. Paid you to mess up my rifle. Okay, Pish Pish. He gets up on the right side of the bed. So Bill, his right. Okay. Do we have any clues in her room? She's probably totally gone now. Yeah. There's nothing in here. Ollie, why'd you have to scare Guadalupe away? I needed to know weird stuff about her. Okay, Lou. Let's see, we don't really have any clues as to what side he sleeps on. There's no slippers or anything. Yanni, his slippers are on the right as well, so he must also be his right. His right. Okay, we can check out their hometowns on the computer. But first, let's go talk to Ollie, because, like, who does he think he is? You know, getting rid of customers when we haven't even figured out what side of the bed they sleep on? What is his deal? Totes rude.
What you need?
I couldn't help but overhear the argument you and Ms. Camillo had.
She messed up my rifle so I couldn't shoot that wolf, so I tossed her out. Told her to take her little crusade somewhere else.
Have you told Chantal that you threw her out?
No, not yet. She's not gonna be happy. But by golly, that woman was a menace. Anybody who deliberately sabotaged a man's rifle is capable of anything. But at least now I know why I missed that wolf. And like I told her as I was giving her the bum's rush, next time, I won't miss.
I'll let you get back to work.
Keep me posted.
But I want you to miss. I feel like we should tattle on him. We should tell Chantal. And also look up the hometowns of the guests. Yanni is Elad Sayet, Fredonia. Elad Sayet. Elad Sayet. Okay. Bill is Toronto. Toronto. Lou is Bria. Is that his hometown, though? That's where he's lives now. And Guadalupe is Los Angeles. Los Angeles. Okay. I don't know what planet you identify with. Can we call her? What's her phone number? Can we call her? We should call Chantal first, though.
Hello?
Hi, Chantal. It's Nancy again.
What's up?
Nothing else to report.
Don't let me down, okay?
Nothing else to report. Nancy, we have lots to report. Okay, let's try and call... Let's see if she's in our book. Run and Grow Free. Oh, that's the book that was on the thing in the, whatchamacallit? The ice house. We should call them first.
You have reached Run and Grow Free, a non-profit organization dedicated to making sure that the wild animals of North America remain wild. No one can take your call at the moment because all of our volunteer staff is busy blocking access to California's wilderness areas in order to protect their cougar, bear, and condor populations. But if you leave your name and number after the beep, someone will eventually get back to you. Especially if you want to make a donation.
Well, interesting. Okay, let's try calling Guadalupe. See if she'll answer.
This is Lupe. Leave a message and perhaps we'll talk later.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. I'll call you later.
Yes, we can't talk to her. Well, it's probably... I mean, she did just leave. So it'd be kind of tricky. When do we need to make... Oh yeah, we don't have to make lunch till noon. I kind of want to skip time ahead, though, because we need to figure out who likes paprika and who doesn't like paprika. What else do we need to figure out? And then... beds. Yeah. Okay, let's skip time ahead. Let's take a little afternoon nap, Nancy. Get comfy. Rest a little. Till noon. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Time to cook lunch. And figure out who likes paprika and who doesn't. Okay, Yanni, he wants a hamburger. Get his burger going. Freddie also wants a burger. I mean, she doesn't want like 3 things today. And Bill wants a quesadilla and a burger. Okay. Whoops. We'll just mass produce these burgers here. 1 cheese, 2 lettuce. 1 cheese, 2 lettuce. 1 tomato and 1 ketchup. Tomato, ketchup, and paprika. Little sneaky paprika. Okay, there's your burger, Yanni.
Order up.
Okay, Freddie wants cheese and lettuce. Cheese, lettuce. We don't need to know about her paprika preferences. 1 tomato, and did that say 2 onion? 2 onion and then mustard and ketchup. 2. Yeah, we don't need to know about her paprika preferences, so I won't put anything on her burger. There you go, Freddie.
Order up.
Okay. On Bill's burger, he wants 1 of everything except lettuce. 1 of everything except lettuce and paprika. There you go, Bill.
Order up.
Okay, Lou wants a quesadilla. Oh, I can't put paprika on a quesadilla, Lou. That's not helpful. I won't know if you like paprika or
Order
not.
up.
Okay, and Ollie, he just wants a burger. Wait for his burger to be done. There's not really anything we can do until we get this survey done. 2 cheese, 1 lettuce, 2 pickles. So 1 of everything except 2 cheese and 2 pickles. 2 cheese, 1, 2 pickle, 2, and then 1 of everything. And wait, whose is this? This is Ollie's. Okay, he doesn't need paprika. He's apparently not a suspect because he's not on the list. Okay, no one complained about the paprika. So Lupe's not here. We didn't get to give any to Lou, so Bill and Yanni must not care. Okay. I mean, we can try calling Lupe again, but I feel like she might still not be there. This isn't new, is it? No. This is so pretty and relaxing. I would love to sit there. Just read a book, play a Nancy Drew game, you know. The good stuff in life. I might just skip time ahead to dinner, and then we'll cook dinner, and then we can...
That's for me.
Oh, no. Nancy, because of that Neanderthal of a handyman, I have been forced to return home. Please call me. When it comes to the White Wolf, there's much for us to talk about. Lupe. Oh, maybe that's why we couldn't call her before. We didn't get her permission. Let's try that again. 2, 1, 3. Answer me, Lupe.
Hello?
Miss Camillo, hi, it's Nancy Drew from Icicle Creek Lodge.
Yes, hello. Is the wolf all right?
Well, Ollie hasn't succeeded in shooting or trapping it yet, if that's what you mean. But I'm not going to tell you any more until you tell me who you really are.
All right. I'm a member of Run and Grow Free. As you may or may not know, that's an organization dedicated to the protection of wild animals. I went to the lodge to make sure nothing happened to that wolf. See, we're trying desperately to arrange to have it captured and transported to a sanctuary. But so far, all the ones we've contacted are full. And unless and until we find a place for it, all we can do is try to protect it. Now tell me more about the contact you've had with the wolf.
After I was buried by an avalanche, it dug a hole in the snow so I could escape.
It may have sensed you were in trouble, or its behavior may have been totally random. But either way, the fact that the wolf didn't simply run away from you is very bad news.
It is?
Wolves and humans simply do not mix. While wolves may appear to be similar to dogs, behaviors that have been bred out of dogs after thousands of years of domestication are still instinctive to wolves. Training a wolf to behave like a dog may mask those instincts, but it cannot eradicate them. For that reason, no matter how sociable the wolf may appear, instinct can at any moment rear its ugly head with devastating results for any humans involved and for the wolf. Especially for the wolf, who will have simply been doing what comes naturally.
So the fact that this wolf doesn't seem to be that afraid of people could lead people to think they don't have to be afraid of it.
Precisely. It could make them forget that all wolves are, first and foremost, wild. And while we're on the subject, do not ever give in to the temptation to feed the wolf. For one thing, a wolf's jaws are twice as powerful as a German shepherd's, and should your hand happen to get in its way when it tries to feed?
I get the picture.
For another thing, making the wolf dependent upon you for food would seal its doom. It sounds strange, Nancy, but the very best thing you can do for that wolf is nothing.
Are you the one who wrecked all the gear that was in the fishing shack?
Yes, that was me. I was afraid that Bill Kessler fellow would encounter the wolf on one of his trips out to the shack, and that it would end badly for the wolf. So I did a number on his equipment. I've done worse while working on behalf of Run and Grow Free. Believe me.
So, are you kind of an expert on wolves?
Oh, good heavens, no. Although I probably know more about them than most people do, which unfortunately isn't saying much.
Things like what?
Well, I know that a wolf that lives by itself, like the one up there at the lodge, a lone wolf, if you will, a wolf like that is called a disperser. And I know that 95% of the wolf's natural habitat down here in the lower 48 states has disappeared. And I know some people, a lot of people, couldn't care less. But it seems to me that wolves have just as much right to go about their business in this country as we humans do. After all, they were here first.
Why can't the group you belong to just capture the wolf, take it out to the middle of nowhere, and let it go?
Because unfortunately, there's really no such place as nowhere anymore. We humans are, or can be, everywhere. Plus, wolves can travel great distances. Contact with humans would be inevitable. And since this wolf has obviously lost its fear of humans, it would be an easy target for anyone prone to shoot first and ask questions later. No, a sanctuary is the only place where it would be truly safe.
What's a sanctuary?
It's a facility where wolves can live out their lives in as natural a setting as possible in the company of other wolves.
You mean like a zoo?
No, sanctuaries are usually not open to the general public. And while educating visitors about wolves is certainly one of their goals, their primary concern is preserving the animals they take in. Unfortunately, the more humans encroach on wolves' natural habitat, the more crowded the sanctuaries become.
Aren't there any government agencies that can take care of the wolf?
For the most part, and especially up there, wolves are considered to be pests. If a government agency got involved, it would take care of the wolf all right, permanently.
Why didn't you just come out and tell the people at Icicle Creek Lodge that you were there to protect the wolf?
Because I assumed, and quite correctly as it turns out, that very few people there would be sympathetic to my cause. Had I not been undercover, they may have tried to foil my efforts. Instead, I was able to foil theirs. For a while, at least.
It gets so cold here at night. Will the wolf be okay?
Not only are wolves built to withstand cold temperatures, but they know instinctively what to do to survive in extreme conditions. If they didn't, they would have disappeared from the earth eons ago.
Did you ever hear any explosions while you were staying at Icicle Creek Lodge?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I heard several.
Do you have any idea what caused them?
My first first thought was that Ollie had completely lost it and was going after the wolf with explosives. But when I realized that even he wasn't that stupid, I assumed it was someone clearing an avalanche or a downed tree or something. While we're on the subject of explosions, did anyone ever figure out what made the bunkhouse blow up like that?
The sheriff says it was plastic explosives.
Wow, that's serious. No offense, but it sounds to me like instead of hiring a new maid, the owner of the lodge should have hired herself a detective.
Yeah.
Yeah, funny story about that.
When you were here at the lodge, how come you had a magazine that featured Yanni Volkstaya in your room?
You're very observant. I read the article thinking he might make a good spokesperson for Run and Grow Free. But then I actually talked to him. At which point I realized that not only is he a raving egomaniac, but he's appallingly superstitious when it comes to wolves. I put an abrupt end to that conversation. I was afraid he might try to tell me that wolves had eaten his grandmother or something.
You know, actually, never mind.
Yeah, never mind.
This is going to sound like a really weird question, but from what side of the bed do you usually get up?
Why in the world do you want to know that?
Oh, please don't try to make me explain.
Well, it's a harmless question, I suppose. Let's see. I get up on my left side.
If I were to ask you which planet you most identify with, which one would you say?
Earth. No, wait. Make that Venus. No, Earth. No, actually Venus. No, Earth. No offense, dear, but that's a very silly question.
Tell me about it. I need to get back to work.
Thanks for calling. Oh, and from now on, call me Lupe. I think you've earned that right.
Yeah, I have. Okay. So, she identifies with Earth, and she gets up on her left. And we didn't talk about Paprika, but I'm assuming we would have known if she was here, so I'm going to go with no. Okay. So I think I'm going to leave this part right here, fellow detectives. We will continue with the survey in the next part. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon.